I've been working on the combat for Shadows of Lillia for the past 2 weeks, and I'm going to show you everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So the most recent thing I actually had fun with was the Royal Gardens. I added some foliage, got the fountain running, and it came together really nicely. That took 10 minutes. The rest of the 2 weeks was a different story. Before I started on the combat, I had a fully built castle gray box and a character that could run through it, which is cool, but a walking simulator isn't the game I'm trying to make. So I started working on combat, and honestly, this is where the suffering begins. First, I tried Mixamo for the animations. The retargeting didn't work, so the animations failed. And at the time, I was also using Unreal's realistic movement system. But this is a stylized game, so I didn't need any of that. So I scrapped it, and found an animation pack on Fab I already owned. So I used that instead, and got a single animation working that I separated into a 3-hit combo using Notifies. Once that was in, I threw some VFX sparkles on the blade so it didn't look completely bland. Then I needed something to actually hit. So I put together a simple AI that follows the player when it spots them. It doesn't always work, but it's good enough to test with. So I added a sphere trace that fires on the swing notifies for hit detection. Simple enough, right? Except I kept hitting the same enemy multiple times in a single swing. It took me 2 days to figure out I needed an array to track what already had been hit and cleared after each swing. 2 days for that, but once it clicked, everything started moving fast. I added a health system, damage on the sphere trace, an enemy death animation, which just falls over, done. Is the death animation perfect? No. The enemy can still slide around a bit, and if you hit it again, it resets the animation. But this is only week 3, and there is a long way to go. One last thing, I wasn't planning on using Lumen for performance reasons, but it just makes everything look so much better that I couldn't say no. After 2 weeks of putting all this together, it's actually working better than I thought I could pull off this early. If you're wondering what Shadows of Lillia is, it's a third-person action RPG about a princess who escapes the fall of her kingdom and fights to take it back. Built solo in Unreal Engine, this is only Devlog 2, and we are just getting started. If you want to follow the journey, subscribe. I post 2 devlogs a month and weekly updates over on the Discord. Link is in the description. Let me know what you think of the combat down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.